You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show.
All right.
I could play this.
I know you can.
I can't.
It's only one chord.
I'm probably the only one in this room that can't play this.
We're going to teach you.
Yeah.
Now we have complete silence. Welcome to the SmackDown After Show. I'm RicDrasin.com, your host, along with Ryan Clum.
Hello.
And you're wrestling when this weekend?
Actually, right after here, I'm going to go be part of a battle royal.
Oh, look out.
Yeah, there's a benefit show for Willie Mack, a local worker who just lost his father a couple weeks ago. So we're going to help raise money to pay for the funeral.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice of you to do that. And then we have, which Ballard is that anyway?
Axel today.
Axel Rose is with us today. He left Guns N' Roses to come sit on SmackDown After Show.
Did. Well, they need they need someone to take his places. Have you heard his singing lately?
Yeah.
I could sing better than that.
And you're leaner than him right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but can he wrestle?
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
Well, listen, you guys. I have to tell you something.
Okay.
Today is a real pleasure for me because sitting next to me today is a man that I've known for many, many years. He's like a son to me.
He looks kind of like you,
Yes,
but,
he looks
like you a little
but
bit.
better looking.
Yes, he does. My son Shane Drasin is our guest. He wrestled for a few years. He wrestled me. He wrestled Shannon.
Yes.
He wrestled
so many times.
Many times.
And he's also a producer, a composer, a guitarist, a keyboardist, a percussionist, and he promotes and produces music for television, film, and radio.
That's
And
right.
That's his passion now.
And his arms are bigger than yours now.
Well, I'm off the juice right now, buddy. But when I go on, the synthol and the bicep and tricep will have the 25-inch arm again.
It's just a shirt and makes them better.
I could have worn a tank top, but it makes you look bad.
Yeah, it does.
Well, anyway, we're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
You've been like a father to me.
Yeah, you've been like a son to me, too.
And let's not forget Bing is for doing.
Bing is for doing, you know, and we
Just like father and son doing things today. Bing, you're binging today.
We had a double bing earlier.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look out.
Bada bada bing, bada bada
Bada bing.
All right, so let's get into this because we have a lot to do. And SmackDown actually was pretty good last night.
Yeah, actually, a lot of matches. Yeah. It wasn't last night though. I think you were
2 nights ago.
Why do you keep looking up there? You're supposed to be looking at me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at you. You got my complete attention. I'm
would
sorry.
hope so.
I apologize.
I need the attention.
my monster.
I'm very insecure today.
opening.
In his old age, he's very insecure.
Yeah.
Well, I had my high school reunion last night, you know, and it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 20th?
almost. I walked in that room and all I saw was a bunch of Q-tips sitting in chairs. I said, it's got to be the wrong place, you know? All those white-haired people. And then shows the no hair.
Did they have any daughters there for you to date?
Swear to God.
That's what I
Swear
told
to
them. I
God.
said, you're going to
Wouldn't
date
that be
their
Rick would
daughters.
date their daughters, wouldn't he?
One table over is a cute little blonde, 35 years old.
Oh.
With her mother.
Did you get her number?
She was with her mother, brother. But I was a good boy. I was a good boy. I just socialized and ate and had some cookies and stuff like that. All right, so let's talk about the Big Show promo in the opening of the show. With his plan with Sheamus. And
Yeah, he came out and said that Sheamus has joined, is going to join an elite group of victims that have been hit by the weapon of mass destruction, and they kind of showed us a little video clip of kind of a who's list of guys going down to
a
the
little
Big
montage,
Show.
yeah. I like that, actually.
I did too.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're almost
Big
as
Show
tan.
is a number
You're
one
almost as tan
contender.
as Sheamus.
I use Sheamus tanning cream.
Yeah, he marketed that.
He uses a lotion called Lighten Up.
And then
That's what I hear a lot when I'm in the ring.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably did. Shane told me how stiff you were. And how stiff you were last night.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So, anyway, let's go on.
so then Sheamus came out.
That warned us.
Sheamus basically came out and said to Big Show, "May the best man win," and went to shake his hand, which Show wouldn't do and walked off. And then Sheamus went and played footage of his own of Big Show losing the title in 45 seconds and then Sheamus winning the title in 18 seconds.
Right.
Then Big Show came back into the ring to shake his hand, and Sheamus punked him out.
That was it.
Yeah,
I
which
thought
was kind of
a-
weird.
It was kind of a good though back and forth. I see what they're doing and as the show goes on, you'll see more of that as well. They're doing like a nice back and forth thing, building. They're right now. They're really working on building that match, and it started right then and there.
I didn't understand the motivation of Big Show coming back to the ring.
I didn't either. 'Cause
though.
that was kind of a heelish.
Yeah.
Sheamus to walk out was like a heelish thing to do. So I didn't understand
You
that.
know, we were talking about Big Show because when he started, he was much thinner.
Oh yeah.
And he's big, but now he's starting to get the round muscles.
He's a lot more muscular.
A lot more muscular.
Yeah.
He got really heavy for a while too. If you notice, he's a lot slimmer than he was.
Did you ever see his wife?
Maybe 5 years ago. No.
His wife used to be a diva or a worker. She's really small. She's like 5'2" or something.
That's not unusual for big guys to have small women in their lives, but he looks good.
Yeah. He's got a special trainer that worked with him the last few years to
It's helped.
try to keep him going.
Is there anything we want to say about anything more on that subject right now before we go into the match number 1?
Yeah. No, I mean it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a build. They're working on building their.
Yeah.
There's something I'd like to say.
It was better than 22 minutes to build to one match
That's
tonight.
exactly
so
what I was going to say.
yeah.
Much shorter promos.
See, since you guys always have the eye contact, now you guys are starting to read each other's mind. Connection there.
I
huh?
can't make eye contact anymore like this, that's for sure. All right, so we had R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, and Primetime Players.
I like that match a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
What is you liked about that, Shane?
I couldn't really tell you.
Yeah?
All the brothers in the ring, maybe.
Maybe
Whoa!
That's what it was. I like little color up there.
Yeah, look out now.
Well, those guys, they're all good. I mean, they're guys.
No,
Yeah.
they worked really well.
Yeah. I did notice one thing, though, because I'm starting to learn a little tag team wrestling stuff right now, and there was a time when Truth hit one of the wrong ropes. He went and bounced off a rope, not cutting the ring in half.
Was the pink rope?
So, yeah. Well, yeah, there was a pink rope, but he went into the corner of the other team, basically, and he shouldn't have.
Shame
They
on
kind
him.
of took a swipe at him, but yeah.
Did the
I
referee-
just something I picked up on.
Did the referee say anything about that?
No,
Well,
it's not illegal.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Because you don't want to go into the corner of the other team where they can take a shot at you, which Titus kind of took a shot at
was a
him
great answer.
weekly a little bit, but
You guys don't want to hear
Wait.
tag team wrestlers?
I want to hear his
Wait, no,
perspective.
because I want. That's
This could be the whole show.
No, this is what I wanted to say because there are times when you want to do that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
it is a.
Okay, that's enough. So moving right along. Poor Shane.
This was the final. Wait, this was one of the final matches. When did the other ones happen? Was that on Raw? Did I miss something, or did they just?
They've been doing them for. I think they had one. They had one on Main Event on Wednesday. There's a new show. There's a new prime time show on Wednesdays for an hour on the Ion Network.
Are we going to be doing that?
Do you watch that?
I don't know. I did. Of
course you did.
Of course, I checked it out.
Okay, so that
Wait,
answers
can I
in
ask you
that.
one question? How many hours of wrestling a week do you watch?
Oh, I don't know.
About.
Well, I have to watch Raw and SmackDown, so there's 5.
Yeah.
And then I just watched some other stuff for class and whatnot, some older stuff. So,
Okay.
I mean, another couple hours on
Do you
there
sit in the big
as well
easy
as
chair
that.
in front of the TV in your jockey shorts? Is that?
And I have a couch. I
Okay.
sit there with my cat.
And jockey shorts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to know.
Will that make you happy if I'm in my jockey shorts? Okay.
It does. That's a
Perfect.
visual. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good. Now this,
So moving along. No, go ahead. Shane.
this is a tag team, hence the word tag team tournament, right? I counted the tags in that tag team match. There's one between the faces and one between the heels. So they each just tagged once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not really using
No.
the tag psychology. So that was one beef I had was that and that's what they do a lot. It's kind of like
two singles matches.
Yeah, if there's a tag team in there, the baby faces, and I've said this a million times, should be tagging in and out all the time, showing they're a team before they get cut off.
Right.
I mean, they don't do that anymore. But I did. And one thing Kofi did in there was after he got the hot tag and he came in and cleaned house, he turned his back completely on his opponent, which is like a no-no, which they'll probably, when he got to the back, they probably told him, because it wasn't to set up anything.
Yeah.
He just was like dancing around while his opponent's right behind, on the ground behind him. So that's like a no-no.
Yeah,
in
that makes
wrestling.
sense.
But unless it was supposed to lead to something, which it did not. But to save that match, I enjoyed the finish. I did think it was a very good use of his partner, and the timing was perfect on how they did that. And it like he didn't trip him, and then they did something, and then they floated over and reverse and reverse and reverse. It was like he tripped him right into him being able to hit the finishing move.
Yeah.
So very good use of the finish.
It was good.
But very bad use of tags.
Do you dance around in front of your date when she's on the ground with your back to her?
So after I'm done with her, yeah.
Okay. That's what you want to do.
Very good use of the finish there.
Wait a minute, Shane. I don't think he ever finished. That was a comeback.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah. I was just disappointed with the amount of tags, but other than that, it flowed well. It wasn't bad.
I think the matches every week the past 2 weeks have gotten better. Mm-hmm. Each show has gotten a little bit better and better. I think they've been listening to us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
All right, so then we had Layla and Alicia Fox.
No, we had Ryback versus Primo.
That's what I just said. We had Ryback and Primo. You didn't hear me right.
I had rye toast this morning.
Why do you keep looking over there?
I was looking at the board. We're a match away from iTunes, sorry. I was just checking if we had to do a promo.
You had rye toast?
Rye toast with Ryback.
Yeah, Ryback.
Right back at you.
Okay, what did you think of the match?
I mean, it was basically a glorified squash match.
That's what I
It was
thought, too.
Exactly what he told me at lunch.
Yeah, I mean, Primo had about 10 seconds of offense. He got about 6 shots in, and that was about it.
Yeah.
So it was a squash match. But it's, I guess, a higher talent for Ryback to take out. So they're elevating him up. He's beating better and better guys.
There was something in there that nobody except probably me would notice.
I would.
I noticed it too.
This is
We all did.
Shannon's training lesson for the day. You could cue the music now. Dead silence.
Marissa's sleeping in there.
I think she went to the bathroom.
This is where she naps.
Okay, there is a part. This is something that I get on my students on. There's a part where Primo went into the corner, and he was trying to duck out of the corner so Ryback couldn't get in there. The ref was out of position.
Right.
A lot of times, the
did
wrestler,
Ryback
like
stop?
the Ryback, no, he did not, which was good. But a lot of times the wrestler will come in and they'll stop because they know they're not supposed to get him, but it looks really bad and fake because it's like nothing is stopping them from getting that guy.
Well, there's an invisible barrier.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So the ref is supposed to step in there right away. Well, he was out of position. But Ryback continued to walk towards him and was trying to reach at him. And Primo did really good as far as like avoiding him.
Yeah.
Until the referee was able to actually get in there and separate him. And then Primo came and ran. So training lesson of the day is if you are the one not in the corner but the one going after him, do not stop because it will make you and the match look bad. Continue even if the ref's out of position. And whoever's in the corner, make sure you get the heck away so your opponent is not able to get his hands on you.
Great analogy on that. Don't ever drive down the street and stop at a boulevard where there's no stop sign when someone's behind you.
there we go.
It's the same deal.
Yeah.
There's your music.
There's my
See,
music.
I get music, you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Thank you, Marissa.
But I did think on this one, Ryback actually looked pretty good, and I guess I got to give props to Primo on that as far as like in using his enhancement talent to good use. But I thought Ryback on this one looked very good and very comfortable when he threw him in through the second and the top rope from the floor.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was like really good.
I'll tell you something about Ryback. At first, I wasn't too sure what I thought about him. But the more I watch him, I think he's going to be a moneymaker for him.
Yeah,
Oh, he
I'm
definitely
starting
is.
to gear towards like, I don't think he's going to be a main eventer, but I think he'll be a face.
Yeah.
He'll be the face of wrestling.
They like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like him a lot.
And he's impressive when he comes out. He's
Yeah.
got the look. I mean, he's playing it up pretty darn good.
And the fans are chanting that "Feed me more" all the time now.
If you would have had this guy 30 years ago, old school, he'd been a main eventer all the time.
Definitely.
yeah.
So he's definitely got it.
He's like the guy who used to like the Warlord.
Exactly, like the Warlord.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, like the Warlord.
You know what though? Every time I see him, all I can think of is what Joe Schmo told us about how Vince McMahon liked when he goes. because you just see him
does it
sniffing
all the time. Yeah.
And he does
Always
that where it's like,
sniffing. Yeah.
Vince McMahon said he liked him when he did that, so he just
He
does
goes,
this all the time.
"Who's the guy that
like
goes-"
an animal?
Yeah.
yeah.
He just might have allergies.
I was going to say that. Maybe he does. I know I do right now.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm allergic to the Ballards.
Every Sunday he gets like this.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
All right, now can we go to Layla?
Quickly, before that, just I'd like to tell everybody to please go on to iTunes, and if they can go on to our page there and rate us, that would be great. Please, it just takes a minute. If you tell a friend, that would be awesome as well. So,
If you give us a high rating, I guarantee you'll get a free prime rib dinner at the Hungry Hunter in Bakersfield.
perfect.
You just got to drive there.
You just got to drive there. They got really good end cuts.
And I'm the second week in a row I'm begging somebody out there, if anyone's watching live via what is it? Akamai?
Akamai Technologies.
Yeah.
Yes, please call us up. I haven't yet. I've been here I don't know how many weeks. I've yet to receive a call. Not me personally, just the show.
Just any one of the 3 listeners would be
yes,
great.
somebody
Yeah.
call us.
This is like the movie
today.
Miracle Mile, where the world ended and we're still sitting here and we don't know it.
Yeah, the world's dead outside.
They're dead. We don't even know it. People all over the ground. We're talking about wrestling.
Well, the gas prices the way they are, and UCLA use it. It might as well be.
After dinner last night, I had so much gas, the Arabs are following me around. All right. So,
I'm stealing that.
Now we can move
Layla
on
and
to
Alicia,
Layla
okay.
and Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
All right.
What about her?
I thought it was okay for, the 3 minutes they were given.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate they girls are just given 3 minutes,
I'm not sure about Alicia Fox. I mean, she ended up doing okay. But in the beginning, she looked like she wasn't quite there where she should be for whatever reason. I don't know.
She's again one of the someone who's hired out of modeling
Yeah,
agency.
that's
She
what it
works.
is.
She works hard though.
She works hard.
She does work hard, and she's
Yeah.
tried and she's
Yeah.
improved a lot.
You could tell their movement. Like women who do not watch wrestling, who didn't grow up watching wrestling,
Yeah.
they move differently than the women.
They do.
Yeah.
That actually it's in their blood, or they've been watching it, or they've been fans. They're actually like just from watching it, they're able to absorb just movements and the way things are supposed to be.
They call that in the world aping. Like you ape something, you monkey something, you watch and you get a visual and you copy. And he and I both did that for years playing guitar. You watch somebody and you take
Right.
the riff and you do it. And you know it, you have it in your blood, so you do it. But someone who doesn't do that doesn't know where the mechanics of wrestling
Right.
is. They look mechanical,
Yeah.
like robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like this is where I'm supposed to go, this is where I'm supposed to step. We've talked about this in classes about steps. And
Yeah.
people concentrate so much on the steps, they don't look like they're really wrestling.
Right.
And it's like Dancing with the Stars that
Yeah.
Maria was on. I mean, she was great. She got in the feel of it. But some people don't have that. They have like 3 left feet. And they don't get it going. The same thing in the ring.
Yeah.
Is it possible to have 3 left feet?
In some countries, people are born with 3 legs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, many of them. They're called tripods.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole different species
Are
of.
you a tripod?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm a quad pod.
One thing I saw in that match, now it was like a nice countering sequence where Alicia Fox jumped up and did the splits, which was hot, by the way. She did the splits and then
I
did
can do that.
a sunset flip, and then Layla rolled through and then drop kicked her in the face.
Yes.
Kind of a
Yeah.
spot that's been done many times before, but that was really nice. But it's like after that, like they went nowhere after that. It was all for nothing. They just both got up, kind of stood up and looked at each other,
Yeah.
and then they went into like a headlock or something.
That was Shane's finish when he was wrestling. He jumped up, did the splits, did the thing, and drop kick. Remember that?
Did I?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was. So
I
it's like
believed
they did something really nice that led to nothing. So it's like they did it all for nothing, just to throw
Yeah.
it in
Yeah.
there.
It did look good though.
It looked
they had a
very
couple-
good, but afterwards, it's like why? Like Layla didn't like if she would have taken over and like that would have been like like more of her outshine, then that would have been
Yeah.
great. But they both kind of got up, and then
Then where do you go from there?
Alicia Fox didn't even sell getting kicked in the face.
I know.
So it was kind of like I was like, oh, that was really pretty, but weird now.
They need to watch some old clips of Johnny Mae Young and Moolah, the old school
Yeah.
women, because they had some good hard matches.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, we should say at the end, Layla got on the microphone and basically said she blames, she thinks Eve's involved in the attack on Caitlyn.
Of course she is.
Somehow.
Anybody named Eve would be.
Also, did anybody notice like she was working the leg?
Yes.
So that's like her
Layla's
heat is
leg.
like she's like Alicia is working Layla's leg, and here's another lesson for the day. when you're doing something like she got her in that nice leg lock. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
If you were actually you weren't looking at the legs, you were looking at other things. But I'm talking to the rest of us. And yeah, she should be selling. It's supposed to be like a painful move. It was similar to the Indian Deathlock, but it was just done a little differently. Well, then the referee's not looking. Alicia Fox goes and grabs the ropes, and then Layla Fox is just kind of laying there. So there's no heat. There's no crowd interaction because it's like the girl is cheating behind the ref's back. The Layla should be flipping out and screaming and
Selling
going
that,
crazy,
exactly.
and then she at the last minute she started screaming, which didn't sound like she was screaming in pain. I mean, had I not known that, I would have thought I was watching something else. But they got no crowd reaction, and that's why it's like if you're doing something behind the referee's back, the person who's taking it needs to be like going crazy. So the fans are like, so you involve the fans. You are actually putting them in the match. They're able to like tell the referee, hey, he's cheating or she's cheating. She's cheating.
It's trigger points. The minute they touch the rope, they should be going nuts down there, and the referee should see what's going on. They drop it.
Right.
Do it again. They go nuts. He watches you drop it. Finally, he catches you.
Right. So it just wasn't. And then to me, she's working her leg for the heat, and then she gets up and gives her spin kick, which is like she's basing on her left leg, which is a leg that's getting worked on, and she's able to actually hit her finisher. Then she pins, and then she gets up, and then she gets up, and then she holds her leg for a second, then does a promo, and then walks out like nothing even happened.
right.
And she jumped up on the second ropes as well.
She
to
should have
celebrate.
sold her leg all the way to the back.
Yeah.
I mean, not like there wasn't enough heat put on to where it was like crazy, but she should have been like shaking it
A little bit.
Yeah.
something.
I thought the same thing.
Like realm of believability in that match kind of was like went under.
But that's the way
radar.
we were all trained. They're not trained like that today.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
I can trip in a restaurant and sell the heat all the way out and get my bill paid for free.
Are you gonna do that today?
There's a chance I might do something today. In fact, there's times that when I go into a restaurant on camera, if the camera catches this, that I'll take a knife during dinner time and I'll cut that finger off.
Oh goodness, what happened?
And I'll get a free meal.
I've seen him do it.
That looks pretty good.
It does.
It's a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah, I'll get a free meal.
That's what she
I'll
said.
drop it in my soup, you know.
But
right.
that was like, I mean, yeah, kind of like a pointless match to, and all they really talked about during the match was who the culprit was that
Attacked Caitlyn.
attacked Caitlyn. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
yeah.
Can we go to Barrett's match?
Sure, we actually had a little segment
Yeah, a little
backstage as well.
confrontation.
Yeah, Punk, Heyman, Ziggler, Vicky, and Booker T, where they made the main event of Ziggler versus Punk.
Now, is it just me, or are they? Is it okay for them to go between show and show? I mean, what happened to the draft, where it's like, I mean, if
That kind of went out the window like a year ago.
They make new rules every week.
I got
There's no more draft. They didn't have a draft
there
this year.
isn't?
You know, that's why it was the Raw Super Show for
draft
a
on
while.
right now.
They brought all the SmackDown guys. There's been crossover for about a year now, but so the line is very blurred between the two shows.
understood.
He is officially from Raw, but if you notice, Booker said something about "Thank you for being here tonight" to Punk.
Yeah. Well,
He's-
he said, "If you're gonna be here, dog."
Yeah, but he also thanked him for coming, so Punk is not normally there. But then, then he did say that as well.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Pretty much, almost verbatim.
I think I fast forward to that for some reason.
No.
I want to get the
Yeah.
I think I went to the bathroom.
Okay, so now we've got the Wade Barrett versus the unnamed
Yes.
jobber.
I went back to, like, did they even say what this guy's name was? They did not.
Back in the day with the jobbers, they used to at least give them like a sports jacket, like we call them the Ribera jackets, and they would actually get announced, and they'd get to actually raise their left hand before they got attacked.
Barry Horowitz would pat himself on the back. He had the handprint on his jacket.
That's right.
Yeah, you had the jobbers back in the day. You knew who they were. You had
They don't
SB
even know how to
Jones and
treat
Steve
jobbers
Lombardi
anymore.
Yeah.
I did not know who this kid was.
No.
Yeah. We have Jim Smith from Main Street against Hulk Hogan.
Local talent.
Main Street, yeah.
I guess Barrett's okay. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they need more for his character for this. They've like changed it, but it doesn't really feel very different. It's just
I'm
it's a
still
little
not-
bit flat.
Not impressed.
I'm not either.
I like him.
I mean, he
but,
might be a great guy and he's working really hard, but
Yeah.
whatever they're doing with him, it's not getting over with me.
I
Yeah.
think they actually did watch this show because they were trying to explain what the sample. What was the terminology they use. Remember he came out and
where he said he was
the,
going to give a sample of, I forgot what it was, a couple weeks ago.
Well, now I think actually they had mentioned that in the in the broadcast.
I didn't catch that.
No.
They should put him in with Ryback.
Oh, put him in there with Ryback and just job him out?
No, not job him out. Let him have a match.
Yeah.
That'd be a good match.
He's a street fighter, and he's got his thing, and let him just go to it and see what kind of a match they can put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
I think so.
I think if they could pull that off, and they'd get my respect.
Yeah. In fact, we're going to do it right now today.
That means probably absolutely nothing, but
no one's going to listen.
Axl Rose's respect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Then maybe.
That might mean.
Do you like that finisher at all? The Wade Barrett elbow, the souvenir elbow.
Oh, that's a souvenir. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, nah.
Everybody does that.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, the Big Show's got his punch, so he's got the elbow that he throws, and it's to me they have so many finishing moves that are bigger that like somebody giving you an elbow to the head. I mean, how many times do you see wrestling matches where somebody gives him an elbow? What makes his so special?
I always get an elbow to the head when I'm in the movies and somebody walks in front of me and drops their popcorn. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I sell it and I get a free popcorn out of it.
You get everything free, don't you?
Pretty much.
I'll butter your popcorn.
You're so gay. It's ridiculous. All right.
That was gay.
Yeah. Can't believe you said that.
All right.
Okay, you can.
I got that from the Dice Man. Hey, I'll butter your popcorn for you. Hey.
Hey, oh.
Yeah. That wasn't actually a gay term. I was actually stealing it from the Dice Man.
I know you were.
He's gay, you know.
So we had Sheamus versus
gay?
Miz.
Yeah, it came out.
Wow, that's crazy.
Miz, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Miz versus Sheamus. Mm-hmm. Okay. I actually like that match.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I mean, probably I'd say best one of the night. One of them. No, I thought it was the best one of the night.
I hated though when the run-in happened.
Yes.
There was music and there was an entrance to the run-in.
To the run-in.
Like I hate that they're starting to do that.
Okay,
Yes.
Now
Run-ins used to be through the crowd. I mean, because they're not supposed to be out there.
Yeah, they're
And now
not supposed to know it's coming. But if someone hits their music during someone else's match, like I mean, no. I mean,
Yeah.
That's like. You're basically telling them it's like it's pre-planned.
It's like a movie where they play the music and the hero rides in on a white horse. You know, here I am, save the day.
It's like what we were saying before about you can set any rules you want, but once those rules are set, you can't go against your rules like when you're building movie or making movies and stuff like that. And they're just going against all the rules they've set up about this is a sport. It just makes it look phony.
It happens too often.
Yeah.
It just happens
Way too often.
Before we go any further, I just want to say I know the camera's not going to catch this, but
His notes?
It's like the Chris Haynes. Yeah, I know. I write small, but I wrote a prediction of the day, the Shannon Ballard prediction of the day.
Where's the music?
We need
can we
music
have
for a
some
prediction,
music?
Marissa. Oh.
Whoa,
There you go.
that's good.
Now,
Good enough.
your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
Whoa!
Oh, how about that?
Wow. Yeah, I wrote down. I predicted that now since that Sheamus would actually come out in the Big Show's match and hit him with his finisher. That's my prediction. That I put on
gotcha.
here. While I was watching it,
Yeah.
I put that on here. That I predicted that Sheamus will come out in Big Show's match and hit him with hit his opponent with his finisher.
Right.
Just like he did. But it was clever that they did it because then the Miz got the win because he punched the Miz and not Sheamus.
Yeah.
But the Big Show Sheamus should have gotten upset that he lost the match. But he didn't really show any.
No, not at all.
Because once they said the winner of the match, the Miz, it's like he should have been like, you cost me the match, but nothing.
That's a really good point, Ryan, because no one really understands why somebody's in there.
Yeah.
In like a street fight where like Clint Eastwood street in his movies, he would fight for money. Everything's about money. If you're going to wrestle, you're wrestling for money. If
you get winner's purse.
You winner's purse, and as you move up the ladder, you get a bigger purse each time. And Shannon always has a purse, but
That's why the champion
I
has a champion.
have a fanny pack, not a purse.
And that's why you want to be world champ, because they make the most money.
Exactly, and people have lost sight of that.
Yeah.
So when they lose, they don't look so disappointed. I mean, it's like this is costing money. You got to pay rent. You don't have any money to pay your rent because you lost your match.
Remember the days of the $10,000 battle royal and everybody was running them or doing them. I remember being a kid at the Olympic Auditorium. I think it was Stan Hansen won $10,000 battle royal, and he was carrying a bag to his car. It's like me and my brother and my buddy Brian, who sings for our band, were out there. Some guy goes, "Aren't you worried? Don't you have $10,000 in that bag?" And he's like, "Yep, I got $10,000 in this bag." And I mean, it's in the middle of the ghetto. I'm just like, oh man, he must really be a tough guy, because
The Olympic Auditorium wasn't
Stan Hansen was a tough guy.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something.
Ask my brother about how that clothesline is.
We can't ask your brother. He's not here.
Okay.
So let me tell you something,
He
brother.
could call.
Yeah,
But he
should've
won't.
called.
Yeah.
I got the main event winner one night, $500 check, and I still have the check. And it has 0 bank numbers on it, so you can't cash it.
Yeah.
It's a dummy check. And so I just stuck it in my pocket and for free. And I brought it home, and it's on my website.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, the days of money being involved, I guess, are kind of long gone.
Yeah, well, it should be part of what the
It should be,
SmackDown's
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You know, they're there to make money. Sure, they have yearly contracts and that, but
Right.
the incentive for each match to win is to get some money.
Right, exactly. There's like there's always got to be a reason for everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they've kind of blurred that a little bit.
Have we ever figured out a reason for you even being on this earth?
Or even on this show. That's what I'm still trying to figure out.
All right, let's go on.
So we had David Otunga in the ring, and he was thanking on behalf of everybody in the back, thanking Alberto Del Rio for taking out Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Because of all the damage that Randy Orton has done over the last couple of years, or over the last decade.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, Randy Orton's music hits.
Oh, yeah. And the place goes crazy.
Yeah.
And out comes
comes-
Alberto Del Rio
Yep.
doing his best Randy Orton impersonation, which wasn't bad.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I was home alone and I was watching this, and I started to laugh to myself because I was amused by it. I thought I liked it.
Yeah.
It was
was
something
pretty funny.
different.
That,
Yeah, it was
it's always
funny.
good
It was
if
good.
you could take someone who's been in the business that long and actually let them forget about like life for a second and make them laugh. I mean, that's a good thing.
It was a good
Yeah.
thing, and he had fun with it, and I had fun watching him because he knew he was having fun doing
Yeah.
it, and he acted just like him.
Yeah. It's like that's the thing. People need to actually, if they're going out, if they have fun and enjoy doing what they're doing, you could kind of feed off that, and people
Right.
will enjoy it. But if it's uncomfortable, or someone's being forced to do something, or like with like musicians, if you're uncomfortable on stage, it's uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then people start making mistakes, and then it's like, but you're comfortable, you want to be there, you love doing what you're doing. No matter what you do, like, someone will feed off of that, and you were the one this week.
That's very. Well,
It was you.
I was the one. It was my week. But you're absolutely right about it. You know, when someone is on stage wrestling, and I know you enjoy what you do, and so when people watch you, and you're getting a lot of good feedback all the way around this community now, because they're enjoying your match, because you're enjoying your match.
It's fun.
Yeah, if you were having a hard time and didn't like it, they wouldn't like it.
No,
If you're,
course
if you're
not.
worried about blowing spots, it's like.
Yeah, and we talked about, and the indie guys are always like, I do this and this, and they're a nervous wreck out there. No one enjoys watching that.
Right. It's a train wreck.
It is a train wreck.
Translates.
It does translate into Spanish.
I'd
Yeah.
rather watch a USC game than that.
Yeah, I'm not even a football fan. Those guys in those helmets scare the hell out of me.
So then we had Del Rio got on the mic and said that he is the new apex predator of the WWE, and which prompted Booker T to come down and make a match right then with Team Hell No.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan and Kane, which is. I'm enjoying those two teaming together. Even though I'm the tag team champions, it might be getting a little old. It's still funny.
Well, they're fun.
Yeah.
They make it fun because they're so opposite.
Yeah, and I'm really enjoying when Kane is doing, like, Kane's the one going, I'm the tag team champions. He's like, the conviction in his face when he's doing it is very funny, I think, to me. You know, it's because it's so out of character for him.
It took me a minute to catch on to that, but now that I see it, I see where they're going with it, and they're both really good together.
Yeah.
The whole little skits leading up to this thing with the tag team partners, and
It's kind of the odd couple.
the
a
odd
little
couple,
bit.
basically pretty much the odd couple.
Yeah.
But it works. It's getting a rise out of the fans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
King
and
started
then,
wearing the mask again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
I'm
new
pretty
mask.
99% sure that's just a wig sewn into the mask.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
sure it is.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
was
short
bald
hair.
before. He was bald right before.
No,
So.
he has hair again. It's just short hair.
Yeah, he's growing it back, but
It's by his.
oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think
like
about
it.
the match itself?
Well, like, this isn't like your normal. I mean, even though they're the tag team champions, like, it wasn't your normal tag match because it's like really like 4 individuals thrown in there.
Right.
So I wasn't really basing it on that. I enjoyed the the part when he was going to go for the choke slam and Daniel Bryan was going to tag himself in and Kane
Caught him.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. Like it was entertaining, and then the way they did the finish where like Kane's hurt, but you don't know if he's going to tag out or not. And he gets like kind of knocked over to that side, and then Daniel Bryan tags himself, or he kind of stumbles over there after hitting the move, and then Daniel Bryan tags himself in and hits a finish. I thought it was fun.
And then them arguing in the beginning who's going to start was fun.
Right.
All that. Yeah.
Well, they're carrying it off pretty good.
Like the only thing I just didn't like, I thought was old, was at the end of the match where they did that. He held both belts up and said, "I'm the tag team champions." Where it's like,
That's already been done.
like them before when they were arguing with each other, like who was gonna start that. Like I mean, that was a little different.
Yeah.
Like and you can argue about that. Me and my brother sometimes will argue about who's gonna start, even though we really know who's gonna start.
Did you notice at the end they added a little bit when they were going back? I'm the tag team champions. I'm the tag team champions. The last couple times,
Yeah, they're
Daniel
saying yes
Bryan
and
threw no and
Yeah.
Kane threw yes in. I mean, the last couple times they started doing that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they just improv that there and if that'll
Probably.
be a new thing they start to do.
Maybe next week we'll get to hear that.
The no's and the yeses in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was I did notice that.
Yeah.
Really good.
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What do we got next?
What's that noise?
I think it's a woodpecker.
Something's going.
Was that you? Is that
Okay. Next we had.
we had Eve and Booker and Teddy in the
Teddy,
back.
right.
Yeah. with-
Now, who believes who in that? Who do you believe?
I don't believe any of them.
I think Booker's maybe a worse general manager than Teddy was. Yeah, it's
Well,
terrible.
Is Eve setting up Teddy Long, or is
Yes.
Teddy Long setting up Eve?
Eve is setting up Teddy Long
How do you know?
because because of last week when she made up the fact that Teddy told her to do that
Yeah, but
just on the spot.
how do you know that's made up? How do you know that?
Because it
didn't
was
really
pretty
happen?
obvious because she just made it up on the spot when he asked her and said no, we didn't. What was it? Booker asked her who said she could do it. She said, "Oh, Teddy said that," but she just kind of made that up on the spot. You could tell.
But it put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Did you see this part?
I might have went to the bathroom at this
You
point.
didn't see Eve?
I don't know.
She's so pretty.
She's one of your favorites. She's
gorgeous.
Well,
engaged.
he said when Teddy Long said, "I can see right through you," I was just like, "Man, I wish I could too."
I drink a lot of fluids, and I go to the bathroom a lot.
Why don't you just put a little pot by you?
I could do that.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of these GM segments are getting really
Yeah.
old to me. They're not real authority figures.
This is behind the scenes stuff that's not really real behind the scenes stuff, which really means it doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything.
he's talking about my administration, and it's like,
No, dog.
Yeah.
No, dog. Yeah.
it's like he's more of a figurehead than anything else.
It's like people on cell phones that you get their voicemail. You've reached my office. Where's your office? It's in my phone. I'm sitting right inside of it right now. Starbucks.
Starbucks. Oh my God! I go to Starbucks around here, and you just see all the girls with their headshots sitting there. I'm like, you poor stupid thing.
Yeah.
So feel
You want to
so
be an
bad.
actress, huh?
That is not the place. If someone wants to take a meeting in Starbucks, it's not legit.
Rick goes to Starbucks.
I take plenty of meetings there.
Oh man.
I do go to Starbucks.
You carry the bathroom coins on you too?
How'd you know?
That's what you do when you have an office there. You have your own coins.
That's right.
All right.
So then we're on to Tensai versus the Big Show.
I like it.
May I also throw in?
No.
This was
I wish you wouldn't.
match number 7 tonight. 7 matches thus far.
That was 7?
This
Yeah,
is
so
7.
far,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
It is
7.
7.
match, yeah.
I missed my count when I was on my
Which
computer.
most of the time there is like it's more less wrestling, more talk. Now tonight I think there was
There's
more
a lot of
wrestling.
There's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
Lot
Are you
less
having a
talk.
hard time today?
Yeah.
Your thoughts are not coming through your teeth.
Well, that's because I was rushing to get here, and I thought
You
I
put
was,
the wrong teeth in.
Yeah, I did.
You got your brother's teeth because you look totally
Yeah.
just like him right now.
I forgot the vampire teeth. Since I was gonna be Axel today, I wanted to wear the vampire.
Well,
teeth.
you know who has those? The ones you knocked out of. What's his face?
Yeah,
Oh, Gangrel.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Where were we?
We're on Tensai versus
Yeah,
Big Show.
Big Show.
I enjoyed that.
This is where Shannon's prediction came true.
It did.
Yeah, I know it did.
I was like, whoa, look at that. And he actually came and hit Tensai with the brogue kick, and then Big Show got DQ. But see, Big Show actually went.
Turn his mic down, please.
God.
Didn't you guys notice that after they announced that he lost, he did
Yes.
that little yell?
Not like that, though.
Well, he should have.
Yeah.
But
was
yeah,
like King
kind of
Kong.
like that. Yeah, kind of.
But I like the match.
Did you like the yell?
No.
Okay.
I don't like noises.
Yeah, but once again, of course, the music hit. You know, the lights hit, and he comes strolling down. And it's like,
Actually, he came running down.
he came running down.
With a grin on his face.
Yes.
But at least back in the, 10 years ago, back when I was watching as a kid, they'd at least come through the audience. They'd at least come like they're trying to sneak through,
Right.
and then security would chase them off at the
Right,
end.
right.
Like you're not supposed to be out here. You're in trouble for it.
Nobody gets in the audience anymore for lawsuit matters. It's a legal problem.
Nah,
Somebody gets
and
hurt.
then people are doing run-ins, and we've got Booker T, so he's more involved in like Teddy wanting to be the general manager than reprimanding people for running down and getting involved in matches.
Yeah, and ruining
the show.
Putting an L next to their name. L means lost, by the way.
I know that.
Yeah.
You
But yeah,
looked a
where's
little
Booker T
lost
in
there.
this in this stuff? Here, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's how they run the show. I don't get it either. It's.
So I get rid of the GMs, go back to a president that once in a while will,
I like it
come in on.
when Vince just
But-
ran everything.
Yeah.
The
Or
good
Stephanie.
thing,
Or
the,
Stephanie,
The
yeah.
good thing
I like
about
Stephanie.
that is, well, one, it was a good big man match, but the other good thing about that was my prediction did come true. So far, I'm 1 for 1 for predictions.
You
Well,
are.
good for
You
you.
are. Good for you.
I'm very happy for you that you actually did something right today.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we got the Raw rebound with AJ's breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor AJ.
But I'm just gonna jump ahead a little bit. She looked smoking hot as a referee. Oh my! The way she would go down to count purposely, she would do that.
Oh, a little. On
Well,
all
I like
fours,
that outfit, and I like that little Girl Scout outfit.
It should have been called Raw Rewind because I kept rewinding it so much.
I kept saying for how many shows, and she finally answered me on Facebook, right, that she should come over wearing her Girl Scout outfit, and I'd buy cookies from her.
Yeah.
I have a new visual.
What's that?
She comes over in her referee's outfit and blows my whistle.
Then goes down for the count.
Yeah, let's go down for the count. That's right.
3 seconds, right?
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all real man needs.
Yeah.
That's right. That means you're
Awesome.
healthy.
She says that cream of wheat, 3 seconds, you're all done. All right.
And just quickly, I'd like to mention we here at AfterBuzz who have a whole bunch of new shows that are started up here with
50
the about 50 of them with the new fall schedule.
50?
So, yeah, we have like 50 new shows here.
Wow.
So
Wow. Does that mean
And fall is my favorite season.
yeah,
If anyone's
so
keeping track.
tune into AfterBuzzTV.com. Whatever your favorite show is, I'm sure we're doing an AfterBuzz show on it. So check
Cool.
it out.
Fall is your favorite season?
Yes,
That's because you had so many falls in your matches.
that's true.
All right.
But out here, it's all one season.
Yeah, it's always 85 degrees.
There is no fall. I grew up in New England. There's
Yeah.
fall there. That's where
The
I grew up,
the
where
leaves
people
change.
travel to see the leaves
Weather
change.
gets a little cooler.
I travel now.
Yeah.
I still will wear shorts in the fall though. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wears his jockeys when he watches wrestling. Probably got the same pair on, right?
Yeah, of
Fruit of
course.
the Loom.
You still have those multicolored jockeys, yellow in front, brown in back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He colored them himself.
Well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
Okay, we have the main event: CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler.
Yes.
I really liked in the very beginning all the trash talk between the two of them in the beginning. I thought it
Yeah.
was very good, believable trash talk, which is really easy to do cheesy. They were just, he was just like, no one cares, Punk, and pushing back and
each other,
forth.
yeah.
I really
That's good.
liked that.
I liked it. I thought it was very good. Like as far as building up Dolph Ziggler, like Dolph Ziggler is money. I've been saying that since the first
really
time
like
I
him.
came on here. Yeah, and the way he moves, the way he sells, he's
Yeah.
very, very entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
As a heel or as a face, which is like, not many people can do that.
Right.
So I do believe that if done right, Dolph Ziggler could be the future of the company.
I
He
agree.
could be that next face because he could do either. He keeps people entertained through his antics and whatnot. So I think this was a shot that they were giving him as far as saying, hey, can you carry this company if needed? And I think, he stepped up to the plate and hit one out of the park.
Yeah.
He has all the elements.
Yeah, definitely.
He has all the elements, and he just gets better and better and better and better every time.
He's got that great character, and he can work in the ring. It's like he reminds me so much of Kurt Hennig in a lot of the bumps he takes,
see that.
and just a lot of the way he works. It makes me think of Mr. Perfect.
He reminds me a lot of me when I was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the blonde curly hair. I could work like that.
He had a
Looks
cool
like
shirt too.
A little bit like
I know.
Leonardo
Cool.
DiCaprio, doesn't he? A little bit.
No,
No,
I don't think he looks anything like him.
more Denzel, I'd say.
Yeah, it makes me think of like a little bit of like Billy Gunn
Billy
or
Blade?
Stan Lane.
Yeah, I see a little bit of Eddie Murphy there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I love to watch him.
Yeah, that was that match was. I thought it was a really good match. That fall that Punk took to the floor looked awkward and kind of.
Yeah, he was supposed to push off. Like Ziggler pushed off and just went straight down, where Punk kind of just bumped
fell,
a little bit.
yeah.
Fell off. It looked better, but it probably was a little unsafe.
Well, Punk always puts 200% into his match.
Yeah.
And when he's working with someone like Ziggler, you know it's going to be a good match.
Oh yeah.
Some of the guys together, I get kind of tired of them. Mm-hmm. Same faces over every week, but they're all good. And I haven't seen anything yet on SmackDown that we had back in the 80s when we had our characters that you just couldn't wait to see.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet. And there's someone out there.
Yeah.
Maybe Austin.
Maybe. Or you mean Judas?
Judas.
Not
Just
Steve
Devil.
Austin.
I'd love to see him team up with Sandow.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
I
a
would too.
good team.
Yeah, I saw someone wrote a whole thing online about how they think he should be Sandow's protege.
If they don't do it, they're blind.
Yeah.
Because it's a
I'm
natural.
sure they will. I mean, they're having him post these little comments on Facebook. On the only thing is, I think I got him. Hopefully, he doesn't have to go to rehab for this. Is I got him hooked on monsters.
Oh,
Now
oh.
he's drinking like 6 a day. I'm like, whoa, we'll cut it down to at least 4, man.
I like the new one that came out that is made by the same company for Monsters. It's called Midgets. It's a short drink, but it's twice as powerful, and you can carry it in your hip pocket.
Oh, nice.
It's wonderful, and it has that grape flavor too.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, little
Well,
seasoned
what's
salt.
with all no, never mind. But I'm not even gonna go there.
I really caught you off guard, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I know.
We should also mention here afterwards, CM Punk grabbed the microphone.
I did not like that.
And said, yeah, it was a little bit weird.
Why is he closing the show if he's not even a member of SmackDown?
That's
the
true.
thing. And
That's
his comment, like, he didn't really get any heat from it. It was like he said it, and then people were waiting for him to, is he going to say more?
Yeah, it was a little weird. They said it, and then the announcer was like, "Well, you can't make it any more clear than that." And I was like, "Well, it actually wasn't very clear at all to me."
So he's not wrestling.
He's
Cena,
not going to
right?
wrestle Cena. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody wants him to, but he will not. You know, that they kind of pulled that little swerve there, and it didn't really work.
I'm not so sure
the way it was worded.
how exciting that would be anyway.
Well, they are going to wrestle. Yeah, we got the. But they are
We
going to
got to
wrestle
take
the
it
next.
home.
Yeah,
So we
gotta
got a minute. We have a minute to go home.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
But they are going to wrestle at the next pay per view. But I think they're trying to build it up that like Cena's, he's been injured, so that he's going to kind of just show up and be healthy. He's hurt. So
yeah. Overall, what would you rate the show? 1 to 10.
it's good. A good solid 8.
Yeah, I'd say
it's a
an
good
8 too.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good show.
Good main event and
you say?
some good matches.
7.5.
Of course you would.
Yeah. And that's good.
That's good for him, yeah.
I'm very critical on 7.5 is good.
Yeah.
How do you rate
good.
your dates 1 to 10 normally? 3s?
2s and 1s.
Yeah, because you get away a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah.
I know that. And you-
Layla not selling the knee brought it down to
and
a
you date the
7.5.
you date the homeless girl, so you can just drop them off anywhere at the end of the night.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Any corner.
Any corner will do in the cardboard box.
Yeah, it's-
All right. So listen. In closing, stay tuned for old school wrestling coming up next. And Shane, where you can find you on Facebook or where? Where's
Yeah, Facebook.com, Shane Drasin.
Yeah. Same name as mine.
Same, yeah, we share that.
How
What we do?
ironic.
That's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Ryan?
October 20th, I have Millennium Pro Wrestling in Simi Valley, 7 o'clock Boys and Girls and Club, and then Palmdale the next weekend, the 27th. I have a show up at the baseball stadium there for Alpha Omega Wrestling.
It's amazing how you can remember all those little things, but you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shannon, how about you, my friend?
Let's
Friend.
see. Tonight I'm back in the meat department over at Rouse.
Yeah.
I will be at the UCLA game, hoping we bounce back
Yeah.
next week at the Rose Bowl. October 19th I will be wrestling Chris Masters in Ridgecrest, and then October 20th I don't know why I do this to myself, but I double booked myself. I will be in MPW and then out in your home neck of the woods in Bakersfield, closing the Dome. The Bakersfield Dome is closing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
We started
The same
doing-
day?
Same day.
So we got to do an MPW and then driving over.
We got to talk about that one.
in our gear.
Listen,
Wow.
what Ralph's Market are you going to be at?
I'll be on the one. It's on Artesia and Torrance.
All right. Are you running the chubby steak special?
No, the flank steak.
Oh, you got the flank
Yeah.
steak tonight.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
cool.
have a chubby steak.
I didn't think so. Well, I'm Ric Drasin. You catch me at rickdrasin.com, rickscorner.com, our interview legends of wrestling and bodybuilding. I have a lot of history on videos, as you can see on there. And also, I wanted to tell you people out there that I am trying to put together a reality show. It's kind of based on Jerry Springer, and it would be CBW, Crazy Bitches of Wrestling. So I want all of you guys who have girls like that, are interested in wrestling, who are a little bit crazy and off-center like most are.
Oh,
Well, hold on a second. Rick at rickdrasin.com. Send them my way. We're going to put together the show and have the CBW, Crazy Bitches of Wrestling.
Cool. And who do we have a guest next week, right?
We do have a
Brenda?
guest next
Yes.
week. We have Brenda Epperson back, who was a host and model and actress, and she did a great job with us last time. Beautiful woman,
Yeah, so
blonde
we'll have
hair.
her on.
She'll be sitting right to my right flank, and we'll have a good time.
Perfect.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.